Fetch claim, McMahon, about stepin fetchit and Muhammad barley, nitimes.com. Log in. Register now. Help. Homepage. Today's paper. Video. Most popular. Edition, US/global. Search all nitimes.com. Theater reviews. World. US. NY/region. Business. Technology. Science. Health. Sports. Opinion. Arts. Style. Travel. Jobs. Real estate. Autos. Find a show. Broadway and off-Broadway. Plays, musicals, family-friendly. Recently opened. Theater video. Tickets, special offers. Theater review. One boxed himself in, one boxed his way out. Fetch claim, McMahon, about stepin fetchit and Muhammad barley. Sarah Krulwich / The New York Times. Fetch claim, McMahon read Fisher as Muhammad barley in this play I Will Power at New York Theatre Workshop. By Charles Fisher Wood. Published, September 12, 2013. Plenty of verbal punches are thrown in Fetch claim, McMahon, the drama I Will Power that opened on Thursday at New York Theatre Workshop in an eye-poppingly sleek production directed by Dean Kanouf. This intriguing play, about the meeting between two men who achieved renown during different eras in the thorny history of race in America, Muhammad barley and the actor stepin fetchit, has more rounds of combat than an epic prize fight. Yet the dramatic adrenaline necessary to create a powerful play does not entirely materialize. Mr. Power tosses interesting ideas and contrasting characters into the ring, but doesn't quite succeed in shaping a compelling narrative. Overview. Tickets and showtimes. New York Times Review. Readers' reviews. Connect with us on Twitter. Follow @NetTimesTheater for theater news and reviews from Broadway and beyond. Enlarge this image. Sarah Krulwich / The New York Times. Ray Fisher, left, as Muhammad barley and K. Todd Freeman as stepin fetchit in Fetch claim, McMahon at the New York Theatre Workshop. Loosely inspired by an actual friendship between the two men, the play explores how each dealt with the pressure of being a black public figure trying to shape his identity in the face of outside forces. Fetchit became Hollywood's first black star, but only by embodying the demeaning stereotype of black men as lazy and shiftless. Despite barley's new fame as a boxing champ, his alliance with the Nation of Islam made him controversial. Mr. Power's play suggests that while Fetchit became indelibly associated with racial prejudice, and barley with black pride, their divergent stories may have had more to do with the eras in which they were born than the characters of the men themselves. The play takes place primarily in Lewiston, ME, in 1965, where Barley is preparing for a rematch with Sonny Liston, whom he had beaten the year before to take the heavyweight title. The atmosphere is fraught, since the recent assassination of Malcolm X has put a spotlight on Barley's relations with the Nation of Islam. That group, which Malcolm X had left, was rumored to be behind the killing. The remote Lewiston was selected for the fight because no more prominent city would host it after rumors began that allies of Malcolm X would be gunning, literally, for Barley. In this tense atmosphere, Ray Fisher turns to Fetchit K. Todd Freeman for informal advice. He knows that Fetchit was an intimate friend of the great black fighter Jack Johnson, and despite his screaming egoism, Barley wouldn't mind having an ace in the hole, knowledge of a legendary maneuver called the anchor punch that he believes might have been entrusted to Fetchit. Fetchit claims to know nothing of this secret weapon but is eager to rehabilitate his image by linking himself with a figure who embodies self-determination. In the scene of their first meeting, Barley teasingly calls him a traitor to their race. Having established the reason for their alliance, however, Mr. Power cannot make it a convincing focus of the narrative, so the play bobs and weaves among a host of subplots. Flashbacks to Hollywood in the 1920s depict Fetchit, his real name was Lincoln Perry, shrewdly negotiating his contract with the paternalistic studio chief William Fox a feisty Richard Masur. The star of the vaudeville circuit with a huge following, Fetchit knows his value, and manages to secure highly favorable terms, albeit only by inventing a fictional white lawyer to blame for his demands. Barley's relationship with his wife, Sonji Clay, the radiantly sexy Nikki M. James, Tony winner for the Book of Mormon, forms another strand. She has obligingly become a Muslim, and when we first meet her is dressed demurely in a white cloak and long skirt, with her hair covered. But after a brief scene in which Fetchit bluntly calls her out for hypocrisy, Sonji